Greetings out there in YouTube land. This is Morrisman, and as always, I thank you guys for coming to my channel. Today, I'm going to entitle this video "My Choices," and I stress my choices of masterpiece albums. And by definition, masterpiece albums is just about every song on the album was a very strong, well-written song. And just about any one of those selections could have been the single release from these albums. So I'm going to give you my list. And again, I stress my list. And at first, I'm going to start off with my idol, Rick James, Street Songs. And when that album came out, it was like, whoa, Super Freak. And what's interesting about the song Super Freak is Rick James said that was kind of a tongue-in-cheek song, kind of poking fun at punk rock music. It was not a song that he really took serious, but it became his biggest selling record of all time for him. So that's why that song makes that album makes the list, Rick James. And he's dearly missed. I mean, Rick James was my idol. You know, if it wasn't for Rick James, I don't think I've ever would have picked up a guitar and wrote a song. I learned a lot from Rick James' music, and I greatly appreciated of him and his work. So the second one is Rupert Holmes. Now, a lot of people probably didn't know who Rupert Holmes was. And as you notice, for the last couple of days, I've been posting some Rupert Holmes stuff off the Partners in Crime album, because every song on that album was a very well-written song. And I was really happy when I ran across the songbook, because it's not the kind of stuff that you can really pick up totally by ear. You know, Rupert Holmes is a very gifted songwriter. And what's interesting is he didn't get his notoriety during that period because of Barry Manilow. Barry Manilow kind of canceled out his thunder. And what's interesting is in the liner note of Rupert Holmes' greatest hits, someone wrote this to one of my favorite songwriters, Barry Manilow. So even Barry Manilow gave Rupert Holmes his props. Very well, a very great songwriter. And that album, to me, was a masterpiece. I mean, every song on that album is just great. So next is Michael Jackson. And my selection is Off the Wall. Now, a lot of people are going to think I was going to say Thriller. And the reason why I pick Off the Wall, because I believe Off the Wall was the first album that Michael Jackson and Quincy Jones collaborated on, and Rod Temperton from Heatwave. And had a lot of great songs. And Louis Johnson played a lot of bass on that album. He played, actually he co-wrote Get on the Floor and Dance with Me with Michael Jackson. So that's why I picked that one over Thriller. And Thriller is a good runner-up. The next one is, and everybody will most likely agree with me on this one, Stevie Wonder, Songs in the Key of Life. That was like a 2-album set, and then it had a 45 in it. So it was a lot of songs packed in that 2-album set. And each song is just, you know, as I refer back to some of the songs that Stevie Wonder wrote, I said, man, I forgot that was on that album. I forgot that was on that album. So a lot of collectively great songs was on that album. And last is, and I'm going to wrap it up with this one, R. Kelly, Born into the 90s. And the reason why I picked that one is, for the most part, when an artist comes onto the scene and records his first CD or album, it's usually the best out of the lot. And the reason being is he has prepared for years and picked his best songs and put them forward to put on that first album. And I believe this is the case with R. Kelly. Born into the 90s, just about every song on there, great ballads, great up-tempo stuff, a nice remake of Stevie Wonder's Hey Love. And as you know, R. Kelly is one of my favorite artists. I look at him as the modern day Stevie Wonder, minus the drama. And it's unfortunate that the drama is kind of overshadowing his talent and his brilliance, because R. Kelly is still on the scene and strong. It's not like he's been on the scene for 20 years and he kind of weak now and just been granddaded into the music thing as far as popularity, like some artists, Madonna, B.B. King, and then I'm not knocking them, but you know, they kind of got granddaded in. And it's like, and Prince got granddaded in. It's like, well, they've been around for a long time, so we got to still give them their respect and props. I ain't got a problem with that. But as far as the material that they're putting out now, it's like so mediocre. But R. Kelly stuff, still strong. You know, he's a very talented man. And I knew that when I was playing behind him in the 80s at the China Club. You know, I was one of the guitar players in the house band, and this guy would come in, Robert Kelly, on a Thursday, and he would perform. We played behind him, and I'm like, this guy's just phenomenal. You know, this guy's just incredible. You know, so that's why that album made the list. Nothing but great ballads and up-tempo stuff. I mean, there's no fillers or B-side songs on that album at all. So there you have it, my masterpiece album list. And until next time, take care and thanks for watching.